Close family and friends will ride with the president on the plane, including his sons, former President George W. and Neil Bush. The nation's 41st president died Friday at his home in Houston at the age of 94. He will be honored during several public and private events in Houston and Washington before his burial on Thursday. The Bush family wants the country to remember all of his milestones. One son points out his father accomplished enough for several lifetimes. He was a World War II Navy pilot, congressman, head of the CIA, vice president, and finally the leader of the free world. While the political world has lost an icon, the sports world has also lost an avid fan. It was very common to see George H.W. Bush in the stands. The Texans football team honored him with a moment of silence before Sunday's game against the Cleveland Browns. Governor Greg Abbott says he will be at the service on Thursday in Texas.
George H.W. Bush is one of the greatest heroes in the history of Texas and the history of the United States. He leaves behind a tremendous legacy. He's a man of honor and dignity. All of Texas mourns his loss, but all of Texas and all the United States is better because of his service.
The last words George Bush ever said were, "I love you." And he said those words to 43, President George Bush 43, who had called in to say, "Dad, I love you. I will see you on the other side." And President Bush said, "I love you," and those were his last words.
And here's a look at the official schedule for President Bush's funeral and other services happening this week. He'll be leaving Ellington Field in Houston this morning at 10:30, then go to Joint Base Andrews. Following a short service, his remains will lie in state at the U.S. Capitol Rotunda until Wednesday. After that, the funeral is set for Thursday in Houston. The former president will be laid to rest Thursday afternoon at his presidential library in College Station. Both Bush's wife, Barbara, and their daughter, Robin, who died of leukemia as a child, are buried on the same grounds.